and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Turns out Kamala might be a bully. Now, FaZe, I know sometimes you might bully me around here, buddy, but there's bounds and limits. I'm joking. Anyways, we have an article from RT America. Don't tell Rachel Maddow or TYT or anyone else in corporate media. They might shit their pants. Kamala Harris is a bully, ex-staffers say. So U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris's leadership style has been criticized by her former staffers, with some saying that they had to deal with constant soul-destroying criticism from her. In recent weeks, reports about tensions in Harris's team were boosted by the departure of several key members, including the vice president's spokesperson, Simone Sanders. Such tales of chaos have familiar ring to longtime Harris watchers in California. As a former Harris staffer who quit after 5 months in 2013, I'm not surprised. Still, it's sad to see her repeat the same old destructive patterns under the harsh gaze of the Washington press corps, wrote a former Democratic strategist, Gil Durin. Conducting its own research of the atmosphere in Harris's entourage, the Washington Post talked to 18 people, including former and current members of her team and White House officials. While some preferring to speak anonymously and others raising concerns over the VP's attitude to her staff said more openly, excuse me, critics scattered over 2 decades to point to an inconsistent and at times degrading principal who burns through seasoned staff members who have succeeded in other demanding high-profile positions, the outlet said. According to one of the ex-staffers quoted by the Washington Post, people working with Harris have to deal with constant amount of soul-destroying criticism and also her own lack of confidence. All right, let's stop right there. This isn't the first time we've seen a politician bully her staff members or any staff members. Case in point, Amy Klobuchar, who has a long record of abusing her staffers, yelling at them, berating them, eating a salad with a comb. I don't even know how she pulled that off. That is just... No, that's the thing, FaZe. That really happened. She would throw stuff at her staffers, and one incident where she was so upset that one of her staffers didn't give her a fork, she ate a salad with a comb. Yeah, I know. So there we go. So, and with lack of confidence too. I mean, the thing is, if we look back at the 2020 primary, Kamala Harris's campaign was an epic disaster. I mean, it went broke. Tulsi Gabbard sank her ship. And she wasn't popular, and she got 0 delegates. And she has low approval ratings. Continuing on. So you're constantly sort of propping up a bully, and it's not really clear why, former aide told the outlet. Harris supporters, however, claim that all the criticism pointed at her is grounded in racism and sexism that have followed Harris throughout her career and have only strengthened her after her appointment as vice president. According to Sean Kling, a partner at a consultancy that has worked with Harris in the past, she is a tough boss who can make people feel uncomfortable, but if she were a man with the same management style, she would have a TV show called The Apprentice. So what? Kamala Harris is like Trump then? Is that what you're saying? She has an attitude like Trump? She degrades people like Trump? She bullies people like Trump then? So Kamala Harris, so in that statement right there, if she were a man, at least according to that statement, apparently she would have a TV show called The Apprentice. Trump had a show called The Apprentice. And, oh, by the way, she did have the ability to prosecute Steve Mnuchin, but she didn't. And mind you, by the way, too, Steve Mnuchin did donate to her a long time ago. Kamala Harris also withheld evidence keeping an innocent man on death row. Not called life row, death row. And Kamala Harris also was laughing and giggling about sending parents to jail if their kids miss school. Yeah, no. She deserves fair criticism. And you don't get to use the word sexism or racism at this point, because let's face it, Kamala Harris, like any other politician in Washington, D.C., is just as corrupt and just as corrupt and has just as many issues as any other politician in Washington, D.C. But the thing is, you're the vice president of the United States, and if you're that so insecure about yourself, maybe it's time to find a different job. Continuing on. However, as the Washington Post notes, for both critics and supporters of the vice president's management style, the question is not simply where Harris falls on the line between demanding and demeaning, but it's much broader, with many worrying that her inability to keep and retain staff will hobble her future ambitions. According to early November USA Today Suffolk poll, Harris's approval rating stood at just 28%, with 51% of the 1,000 registered voters disapproving of what she is doing. This is the same Kamala Harris who constantly has lied about her policy issues, where she stands on certain issues. It's understandable why people don't find her favorable at all, because she's a liar. She's acting like any other typical politician, and when things don't go her way, she starts bullying her staff members. People are abandoning ship. If you're a successful person, you retain your staff members. You don't lose them in a year or 6 months. So obviously something's going on in the White House. And as we covered on the show, that there's right now a big divide between the Biden camp and the Harris camp. And Harris is losing people left and right. Some key spokespersons and people who are running her team. So obviously there's something wrong with the management style. So Democrats, if you're going to plan on using Kamala Harris in 2024, good luck to you. You know, I want to end this story on a humorous note. Good friend of the show, Fiorella Isabel, actually found this wonderful tweet. And I just want to just put this image up, because apparently this is a tweet from someone who actually works for Kamala Harris. So let's go ahead. Apparently in this tweet he said, "I love my job." So first, I want absolutely love my job, stares into death. Let's actually focus on that image right there, buddy. All right. Now, right now, that's a close-up on his face. Now, I don't know who did that picture, but they did you wrong, buddy. But blink twice if you need help. Blink twice if you need help, and we will send some people to help you right away, man. If you're being scared, or if Kamala Harris is yelling at you, just let us know. Because I want to pull up that full tweet up there. I just want to share it with everyone, just so they can check it out. So let's zoom in on it. So his name is David Jins. Hi, hold on. Maybe I should do a voice where like I'm being held kind of like I'm being held hostage, but I don't want to make the hostages or the people holding me hostage aware that I'm being held hostage. Hi, my name is David Jins. I work for Vice President Harris on behalf of the American people as Deputy Director for Operations, and I absolutely love my job. Just thought some of you should know. Send help. How'd that sound? Let's actually focus on the picture right there, too. Like, there he is in his office. Like, who decided to take that picture of him like that? I mean, I got a question. Is he still alive? Because that looks like maybe like either a mannequin or like a corpse that's made to look alive. I don't know, FaZe, you're an editor, man. I have no clue. You have no clue? Uh-oh.
That's concerning.
That is concerning. So I don't know, like maybe as soon as that story came out about bullying, Harris probably pulled David aside, like, I need you to be at your desk and look like you're loving my job. You're loving this job. And they decided to take that picture just right there on the smartphone. Can we get one more image on it? I'm just having a little too much fun with this. Hold on. There it is. Like, all right, David, I want you to sit at your desk. Then just do your job. Just do it. And have a picture of me in your office, too. Put in my picture right there. Because that's actually a picture of Kamala right there in the corner. If we could zoom in. I don't think we can zoom in that far, but no, we can't. All right. Well, we can't. But it's just funny. I actually want to read that tweet one more time. See. Hi, my name is David Jins. I work for Vice President Harris on behalf of the American people as Deputy Director for Operations, and I absolutely love my job. Just thought some of you should know. Send help. Okay. All right. We had too much fun with that segment. We truly did. All right. We're gonna.